my name is Zach Bromley, and the title of my speech is Hockey. One of the most popular pastimes in America is watching sports. The most popular sports in America are football, baseball, and basketball. A sport that is becoming more popular now is hockey. I'm going to describe all the basics behind the sport. I'll start by explaining the origin, where it started. I will explain the arena, where the game is played, and then I'll explain the details that go into the game, gameplay, and all the rules. We'll start with the history. There is no exact birthplace or date of when hockey began. That's from thebirthplaceofhockey.com. It originated around the 1800s in Nova Scotia. It was originally called ice hurley, where men played with sticks and balls, which later turned into pucks because they considered the balls to be too dangerous. It was not called hockey until 1875. According to the History Channel, the first game played was in Montreal, Canada on March 3, 1875. Hockey is now considered the official winter sport in Canada. Where is hockey played? The sport takes place in an arena where the players play on an ice surface. The arena is called an ice hockey rink. It is 200 foot long by 85 foot wide, which is a standard size. There are 30 different arenas in the NHL, which is the National Hockey League. The NHL is the most popular league in professional hockey. The net and puck. The object of the sport is to shoot the rubber puck into the opposing team's net. The puck is 1 inch thick and 3 inches in diameter and weighs between 5.5 to 6 ounces. The net is 4 foot high by 6 foot wide. Boards and glass. The ice rink is surrounded by wooden boards and a glass wall. These are not standardized by the NHL. They are used to keep the puck in play, and they are also used for other players to hit them into the boards to steal the puck off of. Home teams always have an advantage because they know how the boards bounce, unlike other arenas where it's different. Gameplay. In a hockey game, there are 3 periods. Each period is 20 minutes long. The game only stops if the puck goes out of play or if a penalty is called. Between each period, there is a 15-minute intermission. Players. Each team has 20 players. There are 2 goalies per team and 18 skaters. Among those 18 skaters, there are offensive and defensive players. The offensive players are split between a left wing, who plays on the left side of the ice, a right wing, who plays on the right side of the ice, and a center, who plays in the center. The center also takes the face-offs. Face-offs occur after a stoppage in play, where both centers come to the center, and the official will drop the puck and they battle for possession. Players take shifts that range from 30 seconds to 2 minutes long. There's a maximum of 6 men on the ice per team at one time. There are 3 offensive, 2 defensive, and 1 goalie. Penalties. Most penalties in the NHL are 2 minutes long. For these 2 minutes, the player who committed the penalty has to go to the penalty box and sit for the whole 2 minutes. That makes his team down a man, which can also happen if they take 2 penalties at one time. They can have 2 people in the penalty box at once, which causes a 5-on-3. Or if the other team takes a penalty, it could be a 4-on-3 or a 4-on-4. Some common penalties in the NHL are tripping, which is when you trip another player, hooking, which is when you get your stick stuck up in another player's hands, cross-checking, whenever you have 2 hands on your stick and you hit another player, high-sticking, when your stick hits another player in the face, boarding, when you hit a defenseless person into the boards, holding, which is when you use your free hand to hold back a person, roughing, which consists of either fighting somebody or doing something inappropriate, and you can also fight in the NHL. Fighting is the only penalty listed that is more than 2 minutes long. It's a 5-minute penalty, which is different than the other ones because both players go to the bench for 5 minutes and cannot come out until that 5-minute period is up and a whistle is blown. There are also penalties that don't give a player 2 minutes in the penalty box. Some of these penalties are offsides, icing, hand pass, and delay of game, which I'll show on the next slide. So for example, icing. If you were in this zone and you shot the puck all the way down into the attacking zone without one of your players touching it, and it comes behind the other team's net, and their player touches it, then that's whistled icing, and the puck's brought all the way back into your zone for a face-off. Offsides occurs when a player goes into the attacking zone before the puck crosses. The puck always has to be the first to cross into the attacking zone, or else it's considered offsides. If that's the case, offsides is taken a face-off at these dots. Another penalty is hand pass, where if you pass the puck with your hand to one of your teammates, and delay of game is when you shoot the puck up over the boards, they blow the whistle for that. So in conclusion, hockey is becoming a more popular sport in our country. After explaining all the basics about hockey, you should have a good understanding and understand what's going on during the game. And to close my speech, I'll end with one of my favorite hockey quotes. "It's a great day for hockey" by Bob Johnson. Thank you.